Right, you read the title, so you know what the crack is. First off, I'm no religious buff by any means, nor am I the kind of person who's ever had to renounce their faith. I just don't think I've ever really bought into it. Even as a child, my nana would read me bedtime stories from the Bible, obviously broken down more for kids. It'd have to be, because if they're from any of the stories in the Bible that I've read, it would have horrified me to my very core. Yeah, I also went to Sunday school, but that was more, I think, for me about the games. It was just a social thing, you know. All the little teachings and the little prayers that get you to say, it was just something I had to get through, just so I could, you know, play with the fucking cars and shit that they had set up for us. But what on earth kind of religious upbringing has this guy had? This story happened in Italy, and I've been to Italy, and it's a very religious country. Every corner you take, there's another church there. Some of these are very beautiful buildings, you know. I went inside, and the artwork and everything's so pristine. I've never found a cleaner building in all my life. You'll not find a speck of dust anywhere or anything. It's absolutely amazing. But this guy, I can only imagine the chaos that must have been going on when this guy started doing this. I think even for them, you know what I mean? I've no doubt there was screaming, people running around, and this is all because this guy, the sermon obviously spoke to him so much that, you know, he said he heard the voices in his head telling him to do it. I mean, did the priest not think, as he saw this happening, and he continued through the sermon for a little while, did he not think, right, what's coming out of my mouth here, you know, I'm really turning this guy on, he's fucking loving this. I suppose the guy's doing it because it's obviously some kind of, he wants to make a gesture to his God about just proving, you know, his faith and belief and worship. But this is a bit extreme. Could the priest not have even said, right, oh, whoa, you know, mate, I'm sure he appreciates the gesture, but you're fucking up my sermon, and I'm sure, you know, he knows you've had the thought, so, you know, I think that'll be enough for him. There's no need for this. Leave your fucking eyes alone. Perhaps the guy was a bit unhinged anyway, but seeing that he's 46-year-old, his name is Aldo Bianchini. Bianchini? I'm going to call him Bianchini. He's 46 years old, and he's apparently gone on with his life without having any other incidents. They haven't mentioned anything about that. But I think it's just where religion goes too far, and he's obviously not the first religious nut to have done anything quite extreme. At least he's doing it to himself this time. A lot of the time, it's religious activists, going against anyone who doesn't believe in their cause. The infidels, I believe you call them. But like here, it says Father Lorenzo Tanganelli. I called for assistance, and the paramedics were quickly at the scene, and he was taken away. I then carried on celebrating Mass, but a lot of people had left because they were so shocked by what they had seen. I had never seen so much blood as I saw today. He wanted to just crack on with the Mass. I suppose he must have been thinking, perhaps as it's going on, like, my God, I am good. You know? I mean, the publicity I'm going to get for this, I mean, brilliant. People are going to come from far and wide to want to know what's going on. Or perhaps not. I wonder if it'll scare people off. It could have the opposite effect. They think, Jesus Christ, this guy's too good. I don't want to start, you know, pulling my cock off and that. I'm not really sure what there is to say about this story. It was just quite a shocking story, isn't it? Having said that, I mean, at least if, you know, terrorists went and started, you know, fucking themselves up, ripping their own eyes out and whatnot, instead of messing with us, that'd be pretty good. Yeah. I know. What do you lot think? Whether you're religious or not, and by no means I don't want to start getting into religious debates with anyone. People asking me, you know, but why I don't believe it and all this. I watch a lot of these religious debates on YouTube, and fuck me, there's no end to it. So, you know, leave it to them. But just a bit bonkers, isn't it? Let me know what you think. Leave a comment or something.